Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As promised in an earlier video, I wanted to take the time to create a video completely devoted to shoes by the brand Margaux, I believe is how you say it. And I wanted to do a little bit of a deep dive just about what the brand is, the different styles of shoes that I own, what I like about them, what I don't like about them, just to kind of let you guys know how I feel about the brand, because I do think they are a really interesting brand that's doing some cool things. So if you've seen them kind of pop up on the internet, yeah, hopefully this video kind of helps you assess whether you might want to make a purchase from them or not. So let's jump right in. First of all, I own two pairs of Margaux shoes at this point in time. I would say these are probably the two most popular types of shoe that they have. So this is just their standard heel, which comes in so many different colors. Oh my gosh, I will get into how many, it's kind of crazy. As well as this, which I think is called their Demi flat. This is your very traditional, just perfectly standard, beautiful kind of ballet flat. So these shoes were the very first that I ever purchased from Margaux. I was looking honestly for a comfortable heel, which is what drew me to them. And I think this is such a great heel. It reminds me a lot of actually my Manolo Blahniks that I've worn to absolute death, and I like these heels even more than those because the Manolo Blahniks that I have a very small kind of skinny heel and they have a pointed toe. And in my opinion, both of those things actually kind of deter from the comfort and practicality of a shoe. Having a big block heel like this and then the rounded toe, your toes aren't getting squished in as much when it's rounded like this. It's just a more natural shape that's a little more similar to what your foot is as opposed to like a pointed toe. And having a big chunky block heel like this, especially living in New York City, this is really the one kind of heel that just makes sense given, you know, you're walking over very uneven terrain sometimes, because I love wearing heels. I love how heels make me look, and I was just very tired of honestly not really being able to wear heels anymore just because I live in New York or just when I'm traveling. So I wanted a pair of like super comfortable heels. I saw these and I thought these were really great. I was going to try the black suede first. Like I said, these come in a variety of colors and fabrics. They come in a plain leather, which to be honest, I thought would be a little bit too prim and proper, like you're going to work in an office or something. So I didn't want to go the leather route. But yeah, they come in suede as well. The suede has so many beautiful colors. There's like a navy, a burgundy, you name it, a chocolate brown, a light brown. There's just like any really particular color you can think of, which is nice. And I wasn't quite sure what size I would be, so I want to dive into sizing a little bit here. They have quite a few options, which I'll talk a little bit about that later, because that's one of the real goals of the brand, is to be very size inclusive. And so that is a great thing because, you know, it's really rare actually that this many sizes are available in a type of shoe. However, when you're first ordering from them, it can be a little bit intimidating in my opinion. So I ordered this heel in a size 41 because on the website that said this was a 10, which I'm always a US 10 for the most part, across most things. European sizes, it gets a little bit iffy for me. So for example, in a Gucci loafer, I'm a 41. In a Chanel ballet flat, which is quite narrow, I'm actually a 41 and a half. So my size can be a little bit varying. So I ordered a size 41 because that said that was a size 10. What I missed on the website actually is that they have the option for a 40 and a half, which is a 9.5 to a 10, which in my opinion, that would have been too small for me in my mind. I haven't ever really been a 9.5 in years and years and years and years, maybe when I was like a teenager. But yeah, I wouldn't have initially thought to like size down like that. But after I got the size 40, I realized it was too big. It was like slipping off my heel a little bit and I didn't want that. I wanted it to be nice and snug. And so I ended up returning it and getting the 40 and a half in just the regular width. And that was absolutely perfect for me. And so, yeah, just keep an eye out that there is that size range. One thing that made me really happy is that it was quite easy No pun intended. You'll see why I'm saying that in a second, but the return process was very, very straightforward, which I like. They do this thing called happy returns, which I hadn't actually heard about before, but I think UPS just bought them. But basically, anytime you want to return an item from Margo or anyone else that uses happy returns, you can go to a UPS store, just drop the shoes off. You don't even need a box. You don't need a label. You just get a little QR code on your phone. They scan the QR code, they examine the merchandise, and then you're actually, if not instantly refunded, you're refunded very, very, very quickly within a day. So that's good to know, just because obviously when you're ordering shoes, especially from a brand for the first time online, I find that that process can be a little bit intimidating. You guys heard my whole story with AD, me returning things back and forth overseas, which is a little bit of a nightmare. So you just want to make sure that the return process is easy when you're trying out new sizes. So knowing that you can get your money back pretty quickly, if you want to just order, if you're kind of in between two sizes, maybe just order both of them and then return the one that doesn't work for you. So I'm a size 40 and a half, and I've worn these shoes so much. They're so incredibly comfortable. That is one thing about Margaux shoes, is they have this kind of like cushion inside of them. I'm not really sure how they do that, but it's in all of their shoes. And it just makes for a shoe that kind of hugs your foot and is just very comfortable to wear over time. I wore these shoes all over Paris, and I actually walked about 10 miles in these shoes one day, which I could do now, but I will give one caveat, which is the thing that I don't like about these shoes. And I don't know why Margaux has done this, because in my opinion, I don't even think it really adds to the aesthetic of the shoe that much. But all of the heels have this little patent strip in the back. And the problem with that is that, as you can see here, the patent strip comes to the inside of the shoe. So you have this tiny little bit of patent and leather at the very top of the heel, which of course rubs the heel. Now, I will say, after wearing them a lot, I don't feel this anymore, and they are very comfortable. But these are shoes, because of this stupid little detail, you're gonna have to break them in, which I find so incredibly annoying. So if anyone from Margaux is watching this, just letting you know, not worth it. Not worth it. Get rid of this. It's silly. In the ballet flats, this is cut off. So you have this really nice, comfortable little ribbon detail that goes around. So you don't have that rubbing with the patent. I don't know why they didn't do that on the heel, but I did just want to call that out, that if you are buying these and you're buying these for a special occasion, just wear them around a bit for like 30 minutes to an hour. Pick a day where, you know, you can wear them a lot and then take them off in a comfortable setting just to break them in. I would not advise doing what I did and going on a trip and then wearing them out and about for the very first time and letting this be the very first time that you're breaking them in. But aside from that, these heels have been absolutely fantastic. I also put a suede protector spray on them, which I do with all my suede shoes. So if you're worried about the suede getting messed up or not, you know, holding up over time, I will call out. I just ordered one off Amazon. I'll share the one that I ordered, but I think any suede protector honestly would work. So there is that little thing, but I've never really had a problem with suede shoes, to be honest, and I just kind of love the way that they look. So I've been super, super happy with these pumps. That's just like when you need that understated look to an outfit, because you can wear these with dresses if you are wanting to dress things up. Because they're closed-toed, they go really well with like black tights as well, but they would equally look super cute. I love wearing these with little trousers or whatnot. They're just such a classic, beautiful shape that they kind of just go with everything when you just want a little bit of elevation, but you also just don't want the heel to do the talking. And the other thing I will say is that even though the bottom of the shoe doesn't have any like visible traction, I don't find myself slipping and sliding around in these shoes fresh out of the box. So those are the heel. It's literally called the heel because I think it's one of their most popular heels. And I paid full price for this. I paid $295. They are real suede and leather. So honestly, that's kind of just the price point that you're going to be working with when you are having real leather shoes. They are made in Spain and they're really, really good quality. So for me personally, it was worth it to invest in shoes like this, just because I know I'm gonna like wear them to death. But just letting you know, that's kind of the price point of a lot of their items. The boots definitely get into the even pricier territory. I haven't tried on or haven't bought any of the boots yet, but they definitely, just because I honestly have so many boots, but they do get into that territory of upwards of $500, I believe. So definitely on the higher kind of end of things. I want to talk a little bit about my beautiful ballet flats, just because they are my newest addition to the collection. These are called the Demi, and I think they also come with a pointed Demi, but I just think these are the most perfect, just classic ballet flat. Again, real leather all around, also made in Spain. The cute little, I think you can actually adjust the tightness of the shoe. I didn't need to. Again, these fit me perfectly. These are the 40.5 size right out of the box. But if you wanted to make them a little tighter on you, apparently you can like pull the bow in and then it kind of like tightens this area around. Again, I have not had the problem with the back patent issue that I talked about with the heel. So definitely kudos to them on this. The thing that really drew me to these flats, other than obviously the very timeless kind of beautiful design, is the color. Again, these come in so many different colors and sizes. My other favorite color, which I did not get my hands on and they did sell out in my size for now, is this beautiful burgundy color, which I honestly will probably end up picking up now that I've seen how gorgeous these are. But for now, I just wanted, honestly, a pair of navy ballet flats. I don't know if the navy's picking up on camera, but I just think this colorway, they're actually both navy and black. This part is black and then this is navy. I just love A, that combination, and B, I don't have a lot of flats that go well with like brown and other colors like that. So I really wanted a pair of navy flats that I could wear with colors kind of other than blacks and stuff like that. So I just think this is a really unique colorway and I thought it was very elegant and I really, really loved it. So super excited to have these in my wardrobe now. One caveat where they aren't as good as the heels is the bottom. As you can see, super slippery. I don't know why they kind of didn't have the same little tread situation here, but I am going to have to put my little sticky pads on this when I wear them outside. I've really only worn them around the apartment because I was worried again about breaking them in like the other shoes, but they seem to be even more comfortable. They also have that really squishy padding. And so yeah, just like kind of like little clouds through your feet, honestly. Price-wise, these are less expensive than the heel. These are $225, which I thought was a great price. They also have little deals. You can get like $30 off your first order. I will leave any other kind of little coupons I see down below, but you can definitely get them for under $200 with some of those little discounts, which I think is good for a real leather ballet flat. And I just think real leather wears so well and so nicely. I honestly like the amount of colors that this thing is available in. It's absolutely wild. Well over 10. It's wow. And the sizes, so many sizes. I got these again in just the medium width. They do have a narrow and a wide width for all of their shoes, including these little ballet flats. But again, I just have a pretty standard shoe, so I didn't feel the need to get a narrow, but if you do have narrow or wide feet, then this could be a good option for you as well. So let's talk a little bit about the brand Margaux. Something I really love about Margaux is that they are a women-led, women-founded brand. It was two women that met in college and kind of bonded over, I guess, the need for comfortable and functional and inclusive footwear. So that's why, in all of their shoes, they have the nice squishy padding and just very like thoughtful design most of the time, other than that little patent strip issue in the heel. But yeah, all of the shoes are definitely made to be very comfortable, and for the most part, they are very comfortable. The other thing that I think is cool that I mentioned a little bit earlier is the inclusivity in terms of sizing. So not only do they have medium, wide, and narrow, they have sizes EU 33 up to 45, which is the largest range of sizes I've ever seen for a shoe brand, one particular shoe brand online, and it's for every single one of their styles. It's not just like, oh, we just have this one pair that's you know, we make a ton of sizes and all the rest are just like a small range. It's like, no, every single shoe that they manufacture comes in this giant range of sizes. So if you're having trouble finding shoes, maybe you're, you know, 43, because it's very rare, honestly, that you see shoes even at 42. It's quite hard to find. And then same with shoes on the smaller range of things. So it's really nice they have this very wide range of shoes. Again, they're manufactured in Spain, very beautifully made, very high quality. So although they are a higher price point, I think worth it in my opinion. So overall, I've been super happy with the brand. And again, good customer service, really good returns, and overall just like very happy with the ideology of the brand and sort of how they run their business. So no complaints here from me, but yeah, just wanted to give this little overview and recommend them just because if you are, you know, looking for smaller or larger sizes in really comfortable shoes, these are such great options and just really good staples and great little investment pieces. So hopefully this helped. If you've, you know, seen Margo on the internet and you're kind of wondering what is up, that has been my experience with them so far. Again, this is just my opinion. This isn't sponsored or affiliated with the brand in any way. I just like trying out kind of exciting or different brands on the internet and letting you guys know how they are. So hopefully this helped, and let me know if you guys have any shoes from them, how you feel about them, if you have any of the boots. That's the other thing I should say too, is that they do have a really wide range. They have sandals, boots, heels, like all different kinds of flats. So it's not just really the two styles I showed you, even though again, I think these are probably the most popular styles that they have. But yes, hopefully this helped, and I'll see you all in my next video.